In high school, I was in musical theater as well as what we call a banner girl, which was equivalent to a cheerleader slash dancer. But as in musical theater, I played Kim McAfee in Bye Bye Birdie and Daisy May in Little Abner.
One memory that comes to mind immediately is when I auditioned for Beauty and the Beast, just because we're in a play and that was a play, so that was the first thing I thought of. I was so excited to do it, and I really wanted to play Belle. I didn't get the part, and so that kind of discouraged me, actually. And I'm finally starting to continue to pursue what I've always liked to do, which is film and acting.
Memory from high school would be in my high school musical. Yeah, in my high school musical, in the show Legally Blonde, I played Kyle, the sexy UPS guy. And my first entrance as Kyle is from the back of the house lights come up, audience is all, what? And, quote, funky porn groove, that's actually the stage direction in the script, plays as I walk through the house to cover for a scene change. And it's just me strutting in silence. I don't say a thing, and the audience is just going nuts. And that has to be my favorite memory from high school.
So I was relatively new to Orange County. I had transferred from Central California. And for whatever reason, the choir and drama department decided to incorporate me into their process, and they sang the song Hey Jude, but they changed the lyrics all the way across the quad, basically, like 50 people singing Hey Jude, I saw you nude. That was my welcome to the drama and choir departments at my high school. They did not see me nude. But they just thought it would be a funny way to get me into the group.
We have a football game called Smudge Pot against our rival, and it's like our colors are green and like black and white, and so everybody goes all out, and we've won every year. I was in high school, so it's a good time.
During our senior year, we did Footloose. Originally I was casted, but then I had to drop it because I wasn't able to make Hell Week because I had confirmation retreat, but I was still able to do the stage tech and did lighting crew, and even though I wasn't on stage, I still got to work it, and then it was just a really fun experience, and we got to do a final ballot together because we're all seniors, and it was just really, really fun.
I had 3 friends. Well, I had more than that, I like to think, but I had these 3 friends, and for about a couple of weeks, we would go over to one of their houses and we would play this Shrek 2 video game. I would regularly play as Fiona if she was ever an option, and then one of my buddies was Shrek, and the other guy was Donkey, and then another one of my friends was Puss. And so that was really fun because we kind of became the Shrek crew at that point, and it was a really fun game to go through, and it brings a lot of nostalgia to me whenever I watch Shrek 2 or whenever I think about that or look back at that.
Junior high, one time I was doing a choir concert, and at Disneyland, we went on, and it was a nice sunny day, and then we came off, and one of the parents told us, your guys' dresses are see-through in the sun, and I was really embarrassed because I was wearing really ugly underwear.
So this one time, I was trying to impress a girl, and we were in an orchestra, so I was playing the cello, and I remember I was waving at her trying to be really slick, and I tripped, okay, so not only did I tripped onto my cello, which was very expensive and nice. I didn't break it, but I broke a couple strings, and her parents looked at me like I was retarded. It was good, one of my proudest moments. So I've always been this smooth, yes.
I remember last year I was a sophomore and I was in my advanced theater class, and I got a lead in the fall play, and I was the only sophomore who had a lead, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. And yeah, I like that.
So I played football, I played softball, and that's how I got big calves. So a lot of people remember the calves from high school, so I've had so many names about my calves, so that's pretty much a memory in itself.
Prom was a very memorable night. I was nominated for Prom King, and it was just a great night because all my friends were there, and it was sort of our last senior get-together before we graduated, before graduation and everything. So it was just nice to see all my friends there and celebrate and everything. And when I got up on stage, it was just really awesome to hype the crowd up and everything. So it was a very memorable night.
I graduated. That's a memory. That was so long ago. Dang. That's all I got. I graduated high school, and that's what's important. Graduate high school.
I danced at a ballet studio, and so I had to wear point shoes for a lot of the dances, and I would go straight to rehearsal after school, so I'd bring my point shoes to school to break them in, and that involves a lot of like bending and sewing them and banging. And so like I would just take them wherever, and in like lunch or in drama class, people would be like, Hannah, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm breaking my point shoes, do you want to help? And they're like, okay. And so we would just like bang my point shoes on the floor to like break them in.
So every Christmas, it would be like these guys who were like the water polo guys or like whatever, who had like really nice bodies. We would have a hunky Santa like each day of the week. And I remember this one time, it was this guy, his name was Aaron, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Jasmine, it was my friend Jasmine. I was like, we have to take a picture with him. And so we paid $2 to take a picture with this guy. It was hilarious.
I remember that I tried out for Guys and Dolls. I wanted to be the Sarah Brown's dad in that Guys and Dolls, and I almost got the part and I didn't. And I wanted to. I've played that the show several times since and been Sky Masterson even, but I still want to be the Arvite is his name, and so that's coming up here at the Mysterium. So I'm hoping to audition for that.